Hello from Expo City in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates at the site of COP28. I've been here for 6 days now, and I just thought it would be good to give a little reflection while things are fresh in my mind. And I'll be honest, there's, walking away a little, feeling frustration on some levels, perhaps the slow progress, perhaps the diffuse nature of it, and perhaps even as an observer having limited access to anything, of substance in the negotiation. But it seems there's like a parallel conference. Now that's been wonderful, beautiful, amazing, and the people I've met and seen and heard there has been outstanding. So I think it's expanded my understanding in many ways. But the commitments still seem to be moving slowly, and I think it is important to realize that progress has been made. And that's where the good part comes in. That there's, in terms of understanding now of the planetary boundaries are being understood and discussed, and the idea and the understanding that there is no climate solution without also a solution to the biodiversity crisis. So these are good things, but it's the action that's still falling short. It's even like, the home of the country of my birth, the United States, seeing how little they pledged to loss and damages, which I think comes out to about 5 cents or a nickel per person. So things like this are just seeing some of the largest oil producers really wanting to still hold on to their cash flow, to their, what is helping them prosper. And, that is still seeing the same old arguments of, fossil fuels are our transition, as it's been said for 20 years. But, there have been technical advancements in these sorts of things, but still, it's the action. It's the action, or should I say the inaction. So in my mind, and this is coming from, the perspective of an ecologist, we're really running short on time, to avert the worst consequences of the climate crisis right now in terms of ecosystems and what really supports us. But again, encouragement, where conversations today where people are finally coming to the recognition that humanity needs nature, that we're inseparable from it, and we actually are a part of it. Which again, as an ecologist, this has been inherently in my, in my DNA for decades now, and trying to say these words going unheard or seeming like I'm just a tree hugger or something. But now to see it being part of the conversation, these are baby step forwards, but again, the exponential rate of decay, does it really keep pace? And that's the big question. And it's an experiment. It's an uncontrolled experiment with no replication is what we're doing, without really taking the conservative approach on the margin of error. So these are concerns. There's still about a week here at COP. Let's hope that the world leaders rise above their own vested interests and think in terms of not only humanity itself, but the future, the generations yet to come. So really bringing that sustainable development piece to play in forefront to the table, which I think it's still a lot of here and now, and people wanting to just maintain their current life, or to maintain, say, a political stability in their own country, to keep that, and I understand that. I understand that, if there is a breakdown and a collapse on the social levels, that these sorts of things will be forgotten pretty quickly. But again, I think, people need to move beyond their own little vested interest and think very much larger and really find their hearts. And I think that's where I think one of the most profound people I met here and talked to and had the chance to sit down with was an Ojibwe elder, Mary Lyon, very respected woman. She spoke on, indigenous curriculum for climate change. But in talking to her, it's really those interactions that we have with each other, and keeping everything open, and keeping here for each other in these moments. And she was there at a time where I was feeling a bit of despair. So her wisdom and her medicine helped me. to come along and to find a better space. So, I think we just got to give thanks for the people that are around us too, and to realize that there is a coming together of an amazing diversity of people here, a wide diversity of people. I mean, it is everyone on the planet represented in one way or another. And to see that over 100,000 people coming together in this way, it does raise the heart. It should lift the heart. But again, it's the leadership that really needs to be held to account and be held to action and concrete action, because really the time for rhetoric is far over, and it's the action that is needed more than anything now. So I fly back home tomorrow, but that's just what's on my mind as I go out the gates here for the last time at the Expo City.